Welcome to another episode. We're glad to have you today. Before we begin, don't forget to click subscribe and like this video. Today we're going to talk about software update 12.10. All right, so software update is complete. Looks like we have new Dashcam viewer. Watch save Dashcam clips or Sentry mode events directly from the touchscreen with the Dashcam viewer. So that is an update that we already knew about in the 3s. To view saved clips and stored on your USB drive, tap the menu icon in the upper left corner of the viewer. Cool. Out of order supercharger stalls, that's nice. Supercharger stations now identify the number of out of order stalls. To view the current availability, tap on the supercharger station map pin. That is pretty neat. So hopefully that works pretty well, because there's nothing worse than getting to a supercharger and out of order chargers mean you can't charge. Bluetooth improvement. This is a good one. To improve the audio transition from phone to car when entering your vehicle, Bluetooth now connects to your paired phone only after you are sitting in the driver's seat and all doors are closed. As a reminder, you can pair your phone to Bluetooth by touchscreen, so that's nice. So I guess it won't connect any of the audio until you're actually sitting in the car. I like that. Improved voice command reliability, pretty basic stuff. So to use the integrated viewer that's now available for the last update, all you do is you hit the camera, launch viewer, and it'll immediately pull up the first video here, and you can see left, right, and front. Now, one of the things I noticed is I saved some footage earlier and it shows up. However, it says video unavailable, please select different footage. So nonetheless, it's pretty cool that you can watch your videos right here on the screen rather than unplugging and having to go to a computer. Pretty nifty stuff. So there you go. So there are some standard feature upgrades that have happened, but I'm noticing that the car on autopilot is behaving a little bit different than it has been. Now, I've only had the car for 2 weeks, so perhaps I just haven't had it long enough to notice, but it sure seems like it's behaving different than it was just for the last couple of weeks today. So that's definitely interesting. Let me know in the comments after watching this video if you agree you're seeing in your Model Y your vehicle behaving a little bit different in the same type of thing that I'm showing. Biggest thing, when you're driving down the road and there's a turn lane that pops up to the right, I'm noticing that the car is not trying to veer over to the right and get in the middle of both those lanes like it has been doing for the last couple of weeks. So I think that it has something to do with maybe some of the learning that's happening, and that was rolled into this update. I'd be interested to see what your thoughts are on that. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. So if I put autopilot on and I'm on just a regular side street, watch as we come to this turn lane, it's starting to recognize better where my lane is at. So when I first got this car, I noticed as we go into turn lanes up like this one up here, it would start to veer into the middle of the lane and try to figure out where the lane is and where it's not. Like right there, you saw how it opened up. Now usually the car would start to get center of both lanes. So now what I'm noticing, we're coming up on another one, is what it's doing now is it's predicting its lane a little bit better than it was before. So it could be a coincidence, but this is noticeably better than when I first got this car. So there you can see it's still noticing its lane. So let's see if we can do this a couple more times and see if you agree. All right, so again, I'm gonna put it into autopilot and let it do its thing. It gets me closer to, sorry about that. All right, so let's take a look and see how it does. See, it's kind of trying to decide where the lane is at. Now, when it first comes up to it, let's see if it does it again. Let's see if it knows where its lane is at, and sure enough, it does. It's very confident about that too. Now the side marker goes away, and it seems to better predict where the right side lane is than it did before. So I think that this is part of the upgrade that it's rolled out, better learning from historic use. And there again, see, it seems to know very well where its lane is, so that's good news. So with those updates, I think it's also rolling out some enhancements. I'm sure that's pretty standard, that each time that there's an update, it's not just the features that it's adding, but also downloading some of that learning that it's doing with all these miles that are going on in these cars. So I don't know if the Model 3 is already better at predicting its own lane when you come up to a turn lane. So perhaps the Model Y is starting to learn its own set of parameters for that. Or the Model 3 is also doing the same type of thing and should now be noticeably better. Let me know in the comments if you agree it's better, worse, or the same. Thanks for joining us today. Really appreciate having you. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and we'll catch you on the next one. And let us not forget everybody's favorite Tesla feature.
Dad? Dad?